Ever dreamed of driving through random countries on a budget? Welcome to the world of budget travel, where dreams meet reality and adventures come within reach. This isn't about five-star resorts or pricey flights, it's about the thrill of the open road, the charm of small towns, the taste of local cuisines, and the stories of people you meet along the way. Budget travel is a blend of savvy planning and spontaneous exploration. It's about making every penny count without sacrificing the essence of your journey. It's about finding joy in simple, affordable pleasures. And it's about embracing the unexpected. Because let's face it, the best stories often come from the most unexpected places. So why does budget travel appeal to so many? Maybe it's about stepping outside comfort zones, or maybe it's about the freedom to wander without breaking the bank. Imagine the freedom of the open road, the thrill of the unknown, the joy of discovery, all while keeping your wallet happy. Sounds like a dream, right? But is budget travel really as dreamy as it sounds? Let's take a moment to pull back the curtain on the realities and challenges of this adventurous lifestyle. Now, budget travel, or as some like to call it, cheap travel, isn't all about pinching pennies and sleeping in rundown hostels. It's about getting the most bang for your buck, experiencing the world in its raw form, and making unforgettable memories. It's about the thrill of the journey, the anticipation of the unknown, and the joy of discovery. But it's not without its challenges. One of the major roadblocks budget travelers face is the cost of transportation. Gas prices fluctuate, and when you're driving through multiple countries, those numbers can add up quickly. And while it's true that driving allows you greater freedom to explore, it also means you're responsible for your own breakdowns and repairs. That's a reality that can put a serious dent in your wallet if you're not prepared. Another reality is the cost of accommodation. Yes, there are budget-friendly options out there, but they're not always in the most convenient locations, and the quality can vary significantly. It's a balancing act between cost, comfort, and location. And let's not forget about food. Eating out can quickly drain your budget, and while cooking your own meals can save you some cash, it requires access to a kitchen and the time to prepare meals, a luxury you may not always have. The reality of budget travel is that it requires careful planning, flexibility, and a willingness to forego some comforts. It's not always glamorous, and it's certainly not always easy. But for those willing to take on the challenge, the rewards can be immense. It's about more than just saving money. It's about immersing yourself in new cultures, meeting new people, and creating stories that will last a lifetime. Now that we've got a better understanding of what budget travel involves, let's dive into some budget travel tips for 2024. So, you're ready to hit the road and explore the world, but how do you do it on a budget? Well folks, that's what we're here to talk about today. Budget travel tips for the adventurous souls ready to take on 2024. Now remember, we're not talking about hopping on a bus or catching a train. This is all about the freedom of the open road, the thrill of driving through random countries, and doing it all without breaking the bank. First things first, let's talk about planning. Yes, it might sound a bit boring, but a well-planned trip can save you a ton of money. Research your route, know where you're going, and most importantly, understand the cost of living in the countries you're planning to visit. This will help you create a realistic budget. Next up, let's talk about accommodations. Now, if you're willing to forego a bit of luxury, consider camping or staying in hostels. They're not only cheap, but also a great way to meet fellow travelers. Alternatively, you could consider couch surfing. It's a great way to save money and make some local friends. Now let's move on to food. Eating out every day can drain your wallet pretty quickly. So why not try cooking your own meals? You'd be surprised how much you can save by visiting local markets and preparing your own food. Plus, it's a great way to immerse yourself in the local culture. Lastly, remember to keep track of your expenses. It's easy to lose sight of your budget when you're on the road and having fun, but keeping a record of your spending can help you stay on track. So, there you have it, folks. A few practical tips for traveling on a budget. Remember, it's all about planning, being flexible, and making smart choices. With these tips in mind, you're well on your way to having an epic budget travel adventure in 2024. So, where do we go from here? The open road awaits. Imagine this. You're behind the wheel of a trusty vehicle, a full tank of gas, and an endless stretch of highway before you. The world is your oyster, and you're about to embark on an epic adventure of budget travel. First stop, let's say we're in Italy. You're driving through the rolling Tuscan hills, the scent of fresh basil and tomatoes wafting through the open windows. You take a pit stop at a roadside stand, picking up a fresh loaf of bread and a bottle of locally made olive oil for less than the price of a Starbucks coffee back home. Then, you're on to France. You meander through quaint villages, each with its own charm and unique allure. You find an affordable bed and breakfast in Provence, surrounded by vineyards. The owner, a friendly Frenchman, gives you a bottle of homegrown wine as a welcome gift. Next you venture into Spain, driving along the stunning Costa Brava. You're serenaded by the sound of waves crashing against the shore and the distant strumming of a Spanish guitar. You stop at a bustling market in Barcelona, filling your basket with ripe fruits, fresh seafood, and a selection of local cheeses. All for a fraction of the cost you'd pay in a restaurant. Then you cross the Strait of Gibraltar, making your way into the vibrant landscapes of Morocco. You navigate your way through the bustling streets of Marrakesh, haggling in the markets for unique souvenirs and savoring delicious tagines that cost less than a fast food meal back in the States. Each country offers its own unique experiences, its own flavors and sights, and its own opportunities for budget travel. And the best part, you're in control. You decide where to go, what to see, and how much to spend. Budget travel in 2024 isn't about scrimping and saving, it's about making smart choices, embracing the journey, and discovering that the world is filled with affordable adventures waiting to be discovered. As we drive through these countries, the adventure truly begins. As we continue our journey, the landscapes change, but the thrill remains the same. Remember, we're not just traveling, we're on an epic budget travel adventure that's more than just hopping from one tourist stop to another. It's about immersing ourselves in the ever-changing symphony of sights, sounds, and experiences that this world has to offer. As we drive further, the concrete jungles give way to serene countryside, where the air is fresher and the pace of life is slower. The skyscrapers are replaced by towering mountains, and the traffic noises are drowned out by the whispering wind. Our journey takes us through quaint little towns, each with its own unique character. In one, we stumble upon a local festival where we join in the merrymaking, tasting local delicacies and dancing to folk tunes. It's these unexpected joys that make budget travel so enriching. In another town, we meet a kindly old man who shares stories of his youth. His tales, as colorful as the town's history, serve as a reminder that every place we visit has its own narrative, waiting to be discovered. We drive past fields of golden wheat, where the setting sun paints a picture straight out of an artist's canvas. It's a sight to behold, a moment to cherish. And the best part? It didn't cost a penny. We continue through dense forests where the only traffic is the rustling leaves and the chirping birds. It's a welcome change from the city's hustle and bustle. It's these moments of tranquility, away from the crowds, that make budget travel in 2024 so appealing. We cross borders, not just of countries but also of our comfort zones. We challenge ourselves, learn new things, meet new people, and create memories that last a lifetime. The journey may be long, the road may be rough, but the adventure is priceless. Every mile driven, every sight seen, every sound heard, every scent smelled, and every person met is an integral part of our epic budget travel adventure. And so, our epic budget travel adventure continues. As our journey comes to a close, the adventure lives on in our hearts and memories. As we wrap up this epic journey, we carry with us not just souvenirs, but also a wealth of experiences and lessons learned. From the bustling city streets to the serene countryside, each destination has etched a unique memory into our hearts. We've learned that budget travel in 2024 isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's about embracing the unexpected, savoring the local flavors, and connecting with the heart and soul of a place. It's about discovering that the most affordable travel often gifts us the richest experiences. So as our wheels stop rolling, we realize the journey doesn't really end. It lives on, in every sunset we've chased, every road we've traversed, and every friendship we've forged. So, what are you waiting for? Start planning your own budget travel adventure. And remember, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more budget travel videos. Safe travels.